Hello students, today let me discuss the next important chapter of business study, that is so called as chapter 4, planning. So here in this chapter you are going to study each and every elements with respect to the planning in detail, and the elements like the meaning of planning, features of planning, importance of planning, limitations of planning, different types of plans, and the planning process, and various concepts and elements which are concerned and related to the planning process can be studied one by one in detail in this chapter. So today let me discuss the first important element of this chapter, that is so called as concept of planning. Concept of planning in the sense what actually it is mean by the planning. So in a simple sentence I can say that planning is nothing but it is deciding well in advance. Deciding well in advance in the sense deciding beforehand. It means that before we are going to do anything, what we are going to do? We are going to predetermine the things. And here, so as to do anything, we are going to self-question ourselves with so many WH questions. What are those WH questions? Before we are going to do anything, we are going to question ourselves like what to be done, when to be done, who has to do it, where to be done, how it is to be done. So these many things are going to be well determined, well decided. That deciding beforehand or well determination of the things before doing anything, that is so called as the planning is all about. In one simple sentence I can rightly illustrate planning as planning is nothing but it is deciding well in advance. That is so called as planning. Because before we are going to do something, what we are going to do? We are going to develop an idea. We are going to formulate an idea to work on a particular task. Why? Because we want to complete that work effectively, and we want to finish that task successfully. Before that, what we are going to do? We are going to formulate an idea to work on a particular task. That is nothing but thinking before doing. We are not going to simply do anything. Before doing, what we are going to do? We are going to develop our own ideas. We will come out with our own creative ideas. We will come out with our own innovative thinkings. That is why planning involves generation of an idea. Thinking before an action takes place. It is truly involves intellectual thinking. It involves creative ideas. It involves innovative things. All that will constitute the planning itself. And speaking more about the planning, if you see the managers of any organization, what they will do? They are going to set the objectives of an organization. those objectives are going to state what a company is intended to achieve. Because before setting objectives, the company cannot successfully reach or fulfill all those objectives. Those set objectives by the managers of an organization are nothing but the direction where actually the company has to go, where actually the company had to achieve, what a company has to achieve, what a company intended to achieve, where actually the company has to go. So just by setting all those objectives, it is impossible for a company to achieve all those objectives effectively and efficiently. What managers are going to do? Managers are going to decide courses of action. They are going to entrusted with the decision making process. With the help of the decision making process, what they will do? They are going to choose the best course of an action. They are going to select the effective course of an action, which really helps the management to achieve all the set objectives of the organization. But here, two things are very important. One is where actually our company is. Literally, we used to say it as where actually we are. And the set objectives are nothing but the where actually the company want to go. Or literally we used to call it as what a company intended to achieve. So here what a company intended to achieve and what we are, both are different elements here. That is why where we are and where we want to go. Before these two things, there is a requirement of the planning. That is why without making any kind of the planning or developing any kind of the effective plans, we cannot bridge the gap between where and what. That is why the planning will do that kind of work. It is going to bridge the gap between where actually the company has to go and where actually we are, where actually the company is and where it want to go. It is going to bridge the gap between these two important things. That is why from time to time every companies are going to involve themselves formulation of plans. They are going to continuously engage themselves in the planning process. Why? Because the company cannot achieve the success. The company cannot achieve the superior performance. The company cannot achieve the set long-term objectives without effective planning. That is why, speaking with respect to the organization, the planning is the fundamental and essential requirement for each and every organization. So that is why the companies are going to always worry about the future, because whatever the status and position they are intended to achieve, that is going to be achieved after a longer period of time. That is going to be achieved in a future course of time. For that, the planning is required. Planning is going to make a choice among the effective courses of action, and with the help of that, the management people are going to engage themselves in the decision making process, and at the end they are going to successfully reach out the goals, successfully achieve the set long-term objectives with respect to the organization. So that is all about the planning. Okay, please go through the side and the discussion. With this I am going to conclude my speech. Thank you.